Good morning, children. Now this is 9th class social studies, 14th lesson, democratic and nationalist revolutions, 19th century. Okay, so here we are in the previous lesson also I said about some countries. What are the countries in Europe? For example, we know what are the European countries: Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, Austria, Serbia, okay, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Greece, Italy. These are all the countries located in Europe continent. Now here, nationalism. What is meant by nationalism? Nationalism means it is one type of feeling. We belong to this country. We are this one nation. So such type of feeling. Well, the people who are living in separate region, they have developed this type of feelings. That is, there is one nation. That country is one country, etc. So that is called nationalism. So who are the outsiders? That means who are the foreigners? When the foreigners are influencing in the local people, they develop these feelings and they announce that country is themselves. Okay, next one, European countries. I said already what are the European countries. In this lesson, I said about Germany, France and Italy. What are that? Germany, France and Italy. Here, Jacobin clubs. Jacobin clubs we can see in France. So what this Jacobin club did? Actually, their ideology is radical democracy. So we know Robespierre. So he took the powers from king and he ruled very cruelly. Who opposed him? He killed the people with guillotine. Guillotine means one mission cut the head. That is why people scared, frightened about this man. But only 1 year, this Robespierre also killed by the same mission which is introduced by himself. Okay, children. So after this rule or the French government rule goes under 5 members. Okay, that 5 members also did not rule effectively. So that is why they conflict each other. So that is why Napoleon Bonaparte came. He announced the Emperor of France. But before Napoleon, the common people, 90% people in France, they hoped, they are thinking about democracy. That means they need equality in the society. The clergy and the nobles, kings and king's family, they are enjoying privileges by birth. But really who are suffering in that French society? The common people. Who educated, who are trading business, okay, who are the artisans, women, okay, landless people, workers, 90% people are suffered. So that is why they fought against the rulers. That we can see in France. Next one, middle class. Here middle class are almost in all countries of Europe. Not only in France, not only in Italy, Germany, etc. countries, but remaining countries also, the middle class people developed. They educated. They went for overseas. They earned money through the business. So that is why they are doing as lawyers, professors, teachers, etc. So that's why they are questioning the authority of the clergy as well as the authority of the king. In the meantime, the king also levied many taxes over the common people. So that is why common people unable to pay the tax during the drought season. Okay, children. Next one, landlords. So landlords are enjoying with the privileges along with the kings and king relatives. So that is why the common people always questioning about the privileges of landlords and kings. So here listen children, in this lesson I said about serfs. Who are serfs? Serfs are the bonded labor or peasants under the landlord. So they have no right over the land, but they had to cultivate the land. The landlord possessed the land, thousands acres of land. So without landlord permission, they cannot go outside. So that was the position of the serfs, bonded labor. Okay, so 90% peasants are like that in European countries. That I explained to you in this lesson. Suffrage. Suffrage means right to vote. Actually, in the monarchy system, the king possesses all powers. He will rule the country, entire country or kingdom. He did not give any power to the common people. The common people, they didn't have any right to choose the king. So that is why the people are always fighting for right. That is called universal adult franchise. What it is called? Universal adult franchise. We saw the same situation in England, the same situation in France. That means in France, the third estate people, 90% common people, they asked about the universal adult franchise. So finally they got. Even in England also 1918, the women got right to vote. Okay. Next one, Romanticism. In this period, they painted many pictures. They wrote many stories, journals, etc. because they educated. When they educated, through these pictures, they are telling what are the sorrows facing by the common people, etc. Okay. Next one, France. In France, the revolution occurred under the control of kings. For example, the last revolution occurred in 1848. Louis Philippe was their king. So when this king dismissed his minister, many people supported and performed rallies from the minister's house. But this king ordered fire over the Protestants. Some people died. So that is why they raised the slogan about republic. Republic means what? The king will appoint by the people. That means the people have the right to choose the right person to rule the government as head or leader. Okay. Next one, Germany. In Germany also, landlords are there. So the landowners are called in Germany Junkers. But in Germany, Bismarck, he succeeded about the unification of Germany. He had to fight 3 years against France, Austria and some countries. So finally, Bismarck achieved the unification of Germany. That we can see in this lesson. Next, what about the women position in 1848? Actually, in 1848, even women also revolted in almost all countries in Europe. All countries. So finally, what are their desires? They also need equality in the society. They also wanted freedom in the society and right to vote to, etc. Next, in Italy, we saw some important leaders. For example, Joseph Mazzini. He started Young Italy. Those who are below 40 years, that young people join in this and they strive for the unification of Italy. Actually, Italy, some part under some kings, central part under Pope, south part under another king. So that is why they wanted to unify or unite the all parts of Italy. In this way, they gradually succeeded by these leaders. For example, Joseph Mazzini. After Joseph Mazzini, Garibaldi also came. So he also Along with the troop, he occupied the southern part. Next one, Count Cavour. They announced Count Cavour was their PM, Prime Minister. Here the king, they announced their king, Victor Emmanuel II. Victor Emmanuel II. Okay, actually this kingship is ceremonial one, I think. Okay, his wife is La Talia, but the people didn't know about his wife La Talia. Okay, so that is happening, children, here. Now children, I want to show you one timeline here. You come to the textbook, you turn your pages, page number 174 in this lesson. 174 in this lesson. Now look at, I read to you some important years in this lesson. 1797, Napoleon invades Italy. Napoleonic Wars begin. Between 1814 to 1815, fall of Napoleon, the Vienna peace settlement occurred. 1821, what happened? Greek struggle for independence begins. 1848, what happened? Revolutions in Europe, artisans, industrial workers and peasants revolt against economic hardships. Middle class demand constitution and representative governments. Italians, Germans, Magyars, Poles, Czechs, etc. demand nation state. Between 1859 to 1870, what happened? Unification of Italy occurred. That means by 1870, the unification of Italy completed. Between 1866 to 1871, what happened? Unification of Germany completed. Okay, I said about Germany, the leader Bismarck, Otto von Bismarck. 1905, what happened? Slav nationalism gathers force in the Habsburg and Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire. Now children, once you turn your pages, here I want to show you the Romanticism. Look this picture, Romanticism picture, and also here peasants uprising 1848. Peasants, because in that societies, majority people are peasants. Majority people are peasants, but they didn't possess the land. The landlords possessed the land. They rented this land to the peasants. The peasant had to cultivate the land and give the share of the landlords. That's why they are suffering. Next children, you come to the next page here. The revolting French people in Paris. Children, Paris is the capital of France. France. How the people revolting in Paris? I said in Paris, 1831 revolution occurred against the king. 1848 also another revolt occurred in France. Louis Philippe was the king then. He announced the citizen king. So he believed by the grace of God and by the will of the nation, he possessed the position of king. Okay, finally, the people dethroned this man also as king in France. Next, look at children, I said about Otto von Bismarck. Caricature of Otto von Bismarck in the German Reichstag. Reichstag means parliament. German parliament is also known as Reichstag. From Figaro, Vienna. Okay. Now look at here also another picture. Here also another picture. The proclamation of the German Empire in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. Mirrors at Versailles. It is a big, beautiful building. Now children, look at, this is unification of Germany between 1866 to 1871. Look what are the states, etc. Next children, look at once here, this is Italy. So these are the parts or the states or regions of Italy. So finally by three main leaders' achievement, The unification of Italy also successfully completed. Okay, this is Mediterranean Sea. These are the states of Italy, etc. Okay, children, thank you.